Hello and welcome to SEL and Self Care for Educators Saying No. As teachers, we often see ourselves as fixers. As a result, we often overextend ourselves by not knowing how to say no. Here are some healthy ways we can practice the art of saying no when we need to take care of ourselves. Because honestly, if we don't take care of ourselves, we can't take care of others. Saying no isn't necessarily selfish. When you say no to a new commitment, you're honoring your existing obligations and ensuring that you'll be able to devote high quality time to them. Saying no can allow you to try new things. Just because you've always helped plan the company softball tournament doesn't mean you have to do it forever. Saying no gives you time to pursue other interests. Always saying yes just isn't healthy. When you're overcommitted and under too much stress, you're more likely to feel run down and even possibly get sick. Saying yes can cut others out. On the other hand, when you say no, you open the door for others to step up, or you can delegate someone to take over the task. They may not do things exactly the way you would, but that's okay. They'll find their own way. So, how do you know when to say no? Sometimes it's tough to determine which activities deserve your time and attention. Use these strategies to evaluate obligations and opportunities that come your way. Focus on what matters most. Examine your obligations and priorities before making any new commitments. Ask yourself if the new commitment is important to you, and if it's something you feel strongly about, do it. If not, take a pass. Weigh the yes to stress ratio. Is the new activity you're considering a short or long term commitment? For example, making a batch of cookies for the school bake sale will take far less time than heading up the school fundraising committee. Don't say yes if it will mean months of added stress. Instead, look for other ways to pitch in. Take guilt out of the equation. Don't agree to a request you would rather decline out of guilt or obligation. Doing so will likely, probably, lead to additional stress and resentment. Sleep on it. Are you tempted by a friend's invitation to volunteer at your old alma mater or to join a weekly golf league? Before you respond, take a day to think about the request and how it fits with your current commitments. If you can't sleep on it, at least take the time to think the request through before answering. All those are great ideas, but how do we say no? No. It's such a simple little word. It allows you to take a pass on things that don't make the cut. But how do we say it? Of course, there are going to be times when it's not easy. But here are some things to keep in mind when you need to say no. Just say no. The word no has power. Don't be afraid to use it. Be careful about using wimpy substitute phrases like, I'm not sure, or I don't think I can. These can be interpreted to mean that you might say yes later. Be brief. State your reason for refusing, but don't go on about it. Avoid elaborate justifications or explanations. Be honest. Don't fabricate reasons to get out of an obligation. The truth is always the best way to turn down a friend, family member, or a coworker. Be respectful. Lots of good causes are probably going to land at your door, and it can be really tough to turn them down. Complimenting the group's effort while saying that you just can't commit shows that you respect what they're trying to accomplish. Be ready to repeat. You may need to refuse a request several times before the other person accepts your response. When that happens, just hit the replay button. Calmly repeat your no with or without your original rationale as needed. Saying no won't always be easy, especially if you're used to saying yes all the time. But learning to say no is an important part of simplifying your life and managing your stress. And with practice, you may find saying no gets easier. For more information, visit our website or contact Lausanne's Director of Social Emotional Learning, Greg Graber, or Director of Lausanne Learning, Amber Colvin. Thanks and have a great day.